Today, I would like to talk to you about getting you a second in command to help you run your business. Wait, what? Most people think a second in command, that's for large corporations. That's not for me. Well, if you listen to most of the myths that are out there in self-employment, one of the myths being that the person who started the business is the person who should run the business. Of course, you will believe that it's not for you. But here's what I'm here to share with you. This idea of you being the risk taker, the person who creates innovation, who begins things, isn't actually the person who's wired to run your business. I discovered this 15 plus years ago when on my own, I got the business to $1 million with a team of virtual assistants. And then I realized that even when it was at 7 figures, it was built on toothpicks and Band-Aids. Yes, I talked today about systems and processes and team, but back then I didn't know how to do any of this. What I realized is that I needed somebody to run the business with me and for me so that I could step into my role of visionary, and that person could take all of, in this case, his expertise and set up processes and systems and scale the business with me. So while I was able to get it to 7 figures by myself, I probably would never have been able to multiply the results without a second in command. And I was very lucky to find that in my spouse, Derek, who this is what he does for not only me, but other clients. This role of second in command is really important for you to consider once you are at multiple 6 figures, and here's why. The type of person that is wired to grow a business exponentially once you've created all the first few steps is wired completely different than you are in most cases. So for example, my second in command, Derek, is wired completely differently than me, and you want that. This is a person who thinks in terms of processes and systems and procedures and mitigating risk and making sure that everything runs smoothly, while you're likely somebody who wants to innovate and think in terms of big strategy and big culture and big business development and innovation, and the two are not really the same. So what's required is for you to start taking on the mindset that I may have started the business, but I am not necessarily the one who should run it. And from that vantage point, we need to get you the right second in command, somebody with experience, somebody with expertise, somebody who is wired for that role and who can be an extension of your philosophy, your concept, your vision for the business, and make things happen. So I'm planting the seed with you today that at some point, if you want to get to 7 figures or multiply even further than that, you're going to want to get a second in command.